Theatre is a place of dreams, or as Shakespeare put it, "Don't think we are safe," she told them, "for we are in Illyria, whence came the storm that sank us." Illyria didn't exist in the time of Shakespeare, so in a sense, it is a place of fantasy. And if the magic of their witches cannot find us, then they shall send mortal agents for the task. Or, more accurately, in The Tempest, "We are such stuff as dreams are made of, and our little life is rounded by a sleep. It is a place where we can laugh, cry, and feel." The word theatre in Greek translates as seeing place. It is a place of entertainment, it is a place of education, and it is a place where anything can happen. It is a place where the very fabric of reality is reflected at us. It all started, of course, in Greece. Yes, Greece. Where else? The home of democracy and law and many other useful things like, philosophy.
But you know, I've learned something today. You see, the basis of all reasoning is the mind's awareness of itself. What we think, the external objects we perceive, are all like actors that come on and off stage. But our consciousness, the stage itself, is always present to us. Tits.
The most common stage we get in Britain is the proscenium arch, which can be gently sloped away from the audience, which is framed by a border. Other stages are the thrust stage, where the stage is surrounded by three sides. Theatre in the round, the stage is surrounded on all sides. Arena or traverse, much like the theatre in the round, the stage is surrounded on two sides so the actors can traverse across them. Arena theatre is where the audience surrounds all sides. And environmental, where actors can be on plinths and the audience is all around, more for your psychedelic parties, man. And there are many different varieties of play to suit your every need, and most of them bring you a sense of catharsis or pathos. It's all a bit Greek. Theatre in Greek times was a way of pleasing the gods, in particular the god Dionysus. People would perform in the form of a festival. The god Dionysus was for wine, agriculture and fertility. These would be performed in an amphitheatre. The type of theatre performed in this place would typically be a tragedy where the audience learns things from the behaviour of society. In the festival, 3 plays would be performed, one of tragedy or comedy or satire. This is where the route is to European theatre. It sometimes can seem that every country has their own cultural symbolism which is expressed, their own significance which is performed in their own unique style which can be studied in anthropology. Questions like, why do Native American people dance like that? Why is this Aboriginal drawing lines on the ground with sand to make a point of the land belonging? Which gives us the term semiotics, which is a fancy term for finding meaning in images and the things we see around us. Theatre is to represent our world. Theatre is a mirror. Theatre can represent the absurdities of our world. Semiotics literally means the science of signs, which can denote in the dress, the set, the emotion, or a happenstance, which can be a common metaphor, such as a sock or hat on a door handle. Moving swiftly on. English theatre really begins in the medieval period, after some interference from the Romans bringing their fancy auditoriums. English theatre was composed of mummers' plays and morris dancing. Mummers' plays were street theatre performed by travelling players, performing acts of tales of great deeds like St. George slaying the dragon, or morality about good and bad acts, the fight against the devil. Renaissance theatre. Now we come to the nitty-gritty. This is where Shakespeare earned his bread and butter, along with Christopher Marlowe et al., where people went to playhouses to be entertained. English Renaissance theatre is English drama written between the Reformation and the closure of the theatres in 1642, after the Puritan Revolution. It may also be called early modern English theatre. It includes the drama of William Shakespeare, along with many other famous dramatists. Renaissance theatre derived from several medieval theatre traditions, such as the mystery plays that formed a part of religious festivals in England and other parts of Europe during the Middle Ages. The mystery plays were complex retellings of legends based on biblical themes. Originally performed in churches but later becoming more linked to the secular celebrations that grew up around religious festivals. Other sources include the morality plays that evolved out of the mysteries, and the university drama that attempted to recreate Greek tragedy. The Italian tradition of commedia dell'arte, as well as the elaborate masks frequently presented at court, came to play roles in the shaping of public theatre. Theatres. A 1596 sketch of a performance in progress on the thrust stage of the Swan, a typical circular Elizabethan open-roof playhouse. The establishment of large and profitable public theatres was an essential enabling factor in the success of English Renaissance drama. Once they were in operation, drama could become a fixed and permanent, rather than a transitory phenomenon. The crucial initiating development was the building of the theatre by James Burbage in Shoreditch in 1576. The theatre was rapidly followed by the nearby Curtain Theatre, 1577, the Rose, 1587, the Swan, 1595, the Globe, 1599, the Fortune, 1600, and the Red Bull, 1604. Archaeological excavations on the foundations of the Rose and the Globe in the late 20th century showed that all the London theatres had individual differences, yet their common function necessitated a similar general plan. The public theatres were 3 stories high and built around an open space at the centre. Usually polygonal in plan to give an overall rounded effect, though the Red Bull and the First Fortune were square. The 3 levels of inward-facing galleries overlooked the open centre, into which jutted the stage. Essentially a platform surrounded on 3 sides by the audience, only the rear being restricted for the entrances and exits of the actors and seating for the musicians. The upper level behind the stage could be used as a balcony, as in Romeo and Juliet, or Antony and Cleopatra, or as a position from which an actor could harangue a crowd, as in Julius Caesar.